What is good, Cardano fam, ADA gang? We have lots of exciting updates to unpack today, so hit that subscribe, hit that like. Cardano ADA 24-hour trade volume surpasses $800 million, according to CoinGecko, and 24-hour trade volume surpasses BNB again, now for the fourth day in a row. MEXC ranks Cardano as the fifth most traded asset during their zero trading fee campaign, and Ali Martinez, technical analyst, says Cardano ADA is approaching a major test at 74 cents. A breakout above this level could pave the way for a move towards 88 cents. Hey, 88 cents, I'll take that. It's better than 71, or I think we're at 69 cents right now. Kraken, serving over 15 million clients, posts Cardano ADA and SNEC Media on X more than 35 times just in the past 7 days. So across all their accounts, tons of memes, tons of posts. They've been so supportive of SNEC and very excited with the Cardano community. So much appreciated. Big thank you to the Kraken team for being so based. Speaking of posts, over 236,000 posts on X mention Cardano ADA or SNEC this week, according to Radar. This number is up, I think, 14% last I checked. Charles Hoskinson dropping tons of Bitcoin alpha. He says there's a lot of institutional plays where people are looking for Bitcoin yield and lending. That's a partner-driven process. We do technology really well. We have the right people for Bitcoin DeFi. Charles says the Bitcoin bridge we're using is BitVMX. Icon's support for BitVMX will enable users to write smart contracts for Bitcoin and Cardano, wiring that into Maestro and Blockfrost for easy turnkey hosting and one framework for dApps for a cohesive experience. He goes on to say that the Bitcoin DeFi goal is an end-to-end user experience that stays in Bitcoin, using Bitcoin as the root of security and Bitcoin for transaction fees, but Cardano for programming languages, settling transactions, and dApps, creating TVL for Cardano. So it's a win-win. We have that smart contract programming layer, at the same time adding to the TVL of Cardano, benefiting both ecosystems. Charles says Bitcoin DeFi creates intrinsic demand for ADA. We're super competitive because we're one of the few ecosystems that is interoperable with Bitcoin because of our accounting model or extended UTXO. We're working aggressively. Finally, Charles says Bitcoin DeFi for Cardano translates to billions with a B of dollars worth of TVL, and then suddenly we're top 3 on DeFi Llama. That's going to drive a lot of VC adoption. So this is huge, right? We have the delegated wallets, but at the same time, if we can tackle the traditional TVL metric by leveraging Bitcoin, that's going to be massive. And just a small percentage could have huge dividends. Sentiment, with on-chain and social metrics for over 3,800 cryptocurrencies, ranks Cardano as 5th for top development activity in the past month, surpassing Ethereum and Sui, which is great. We have mindshare, we got development activity. We have a lot of exciting narratives around the corner. Bo Hines, Executive Director for Digital Assets, says we recognize the other ecosystems such as Cardano, XRP, etc., and that's why we have the digital asset stockpile. There's definitely a space race when it comes to accumulation of Bitcoin. We've positioned ourselves as the United States to be the Bitcoin superpower of the world. So I think patience, guys. Right now, there's some tensions too, right? In terms of just like it's very quick for fear to enter the market, and we still don't have that certainty. We need peace dividends. We need certainty dividends. But there's a lot of good stuff cooking up. MasterCard, for one, adds crypto stablecoin settlement support for merchants. USDC issuer Circle receives approval to operate as money services provider in UAE, in Abu Dhabi. Arizona House passes bill to establish a Bitcoin reserve. United Kingdom to collaborate with the United States to boost adoption of cryptocurrency, and they seek to become a world leader in digital assets, says the UK finance minister. China removes 125% tariff on US ethane imports, which is great. And Treasury Secretary Bessent says interest rates are down, mortgage rates are down, gasoline and energy prices are down, and we're expecting further decreases. Notice he also mentioned interest rates. So I think we're going to see some level of quantitative easing around the corner. I don't know exactly when, but I think that will happen to follow suit with Canada and Europe, etc. President Trump's Truth Social explores launching its own crypto token and wallet. I don't know how I feel about that, but take it with a grain of salt. Trump Tower in Dubai to accept crypto payments. So, though sometimes there can be fear with like just mainstream news, there's a lot of bullish stuff cooking up. And I don't know if you guys saw, but USD1 just added billions to their market cap just over days. So stable coins are getting bigger and bigger. There's a lot of stable coins sidelined right now. I think we're getting ready for that catapult moment. Cardano was like 7.1, back down to 6.95. Market is taking a little bit of a dip, but I think this is just like standard volatility. I'm still very bullish on the medium to long term. Short term, we're just going to have a little bit of that jitter while we're waiting for stocks to lead. We're waiting for certainty. We're waiting for peace dividends. We're waiting for all this tariff stuff to clear up and more. So Bitcoin at 94.2, it's all right, not too bad. Cardano at 6.9. It kind of reminds me of these levels that we've bounced off recently. Not too bad. XRP down quite a bit, 2.23, up from its 2.34. But stocks are looking still pretty good. Just a tiny little dip in the stocks. So I think that as long as stocks will perform well, everything else is setting that bedrock foundation. I think we're going to get ready for some ballistic gains very soon. I would say, guys, the most exciting thing for me is hearing from Charles that Bitcoin DeFi will translate to billions of dollars worth of TVL for Cardano. So definitely Bitcoin DeFi I'm very excited about. All the wallets in Cardano are adopting Bitcoin more and more. And I think we're also going to see a lot of the dApps start to integrate as we mature more into Bitcoin DeFi. So guys, let me know, what are you most excited about? Smash that subscribe, smash that like, stay positive, and I'll see you guys in the next Angry Crypto Show.